Okay, what is up, you guys? This is Do You Want to Build a Brony here, and I am ready to do the final part to My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic, cross between Phoenix Wright crossover of Turnabout Storm. Is kind of what I would be saying if I didn't already know that there was a 4 out of 5 in this. 5 out of 4 in this. So, yeah, I now know to be a little bit more cautious when going into the comment section of my videos now. And I actually thought I would never have said that. It really brings me about how far I've come. I seriously didn't think I would ever have a spoiler person. But I get what my friend was trying to do. He introduced me, he told me about this, I went on it, and then soon as I brought up the topic about someone saying that there is a fifth part out of this, I talked to him. He said I was trying to surprise you with it because I was surprised when it came out finally, because it took a long time apparently for the fifth part to come out. So I guess he kind of wanted me to wait for it too. So I'm gonna be doing that part as well. It would have been better to be surprised, but once you get spoiled, you can't get it out of your head, so it's all right. At least I don't know what happened, right? It's something for me to know. Besides, I was about to do like a little recap thing at the beginning of this, if it was the final part. So I'm actually kind of happy I get to save that for the actual final part. So in a way, it's an ups and down. Now, the reason why I couldn't really get to this in a bit, because these videos are rather long. They're about like an hour and something. And since I'm here in Austin doing college things, I don't really get that much time to do videos. Especially, I have time to do videos, but not long videos like these. But, you see, there were supposed to be people knocking on my door at 11 just to make sure that I'm in this room and whatnot. So, in doing that, I didn't want that to interrupt whatever I'm doing when I'm doing these reactions. So since I have time, I'm going to do this now because I'm actually really excited to get back into the series. So, without further ado, let's just get started. In the 3, 2, 1, now. I want to go direct court.
Back here again.
Yes, you are, Twilight
You know
Sparkle.
what, though? I'm confident we'll win this time.
Do you think we'll have enough evidence?
Things only went that way last time because we were underprepared. I have my suspicions who really did it now.
Luna's best photo bomb, all the time.
Right?
Yes, him. Why else would he attack me and steal my evidence?
When I spoke with him last night, he didn't deny or admit that he killed Ace. But we know for a fact he was being blackmailed by Ace, and he was the anonymous tip the night of the murder.
Motive and
finally committed. That makes no
time
sense.
thing.
I really haven't figured that out yet.
Then he probably didn't do
One
it.
thing really worries me, though.
What would that be?
That feather. They let Fluttershy go because it didn't belong to any of her animals.
That's
right.
the first thing they're gonna bring
This
up.
trial could be over before it even begins. I gotta start off strong before the judge hands down the verdict.
What you talking about?
Stop doing that!
We
That
were
one
just
actually kinda got
talking
me.
about how you're on the edge of a knife right now.
Huh?
That move I made with the feather yesterday kept you in the safe zone. Therefore, the only thing that was keeping the judge from giving you a guilty verdict is now gone.
Ah!
Don't worry, though. Phoenix and I gathered a lot of evidence this time around.
Yeah, I think I got your super awesome evidence you asked for.
Super special, awesome,
did?
ultra
That's
special
great.
evidence. Go.
Just can't let Trixie get the upper hand this time.
Upper hoof.
Speaking of Trixie, Phoenix, I didn't tell you about this yesterday. Perhaps you can tell me what it means.
What happened?
As you know, your Magatama's power somehow got transferred into me.
Yes.
Magma whata?
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
It just did it.
I saw those locks a few times, but when they appeared around Trixie, they...
Look, it's the Three Stooges, back for an encore.
Great. Prosecutor Hammy has to give the complimentary pretrial trash talk.
All the time.
Trixie, how many times do I
It's
have
not
to
an
tell
actual
you?
Phoenix
I
Wright
don't
game
wanna
unless they
argue
do
with
that.
Funny, as that's what we're supposed to be doing when we go through those doors over there.
you. I'm afraid not.
What?
Phoenix is going to be leading the defense, not me.
What?
Good.
But you said yesterday that...
I changed my mind. I have faith
People do
Phoenix
that.
will win this trial.
Ponies
Because once
do
and
that.
for all, Rainbow Dash didn't kill any pony.
Did I miss something here? Wasn't he my lawyer all along?
You see, it's this whole two-part thing of one part. It's complicated, Rainbow.
This is about clearing my friend's name. Why are you getting so angry anyway?
I'm not angry.
Ooh, I'm.
It doesn't make any difference anyway. I'm going to mop the floor with the stupid human like I did yesterday. And Rainbow Trash is going to be banished. Mark my words, Twilight.
Bring it on, you wash-up!
Shut your mouth. You don't even realize I could have had you packing your bags yesterday.
Pretty much.
You want to take this outside?
Make it hurt.
Is this just a game to you, Trixie? You're
Pretty
treating
much.
an innocent life like a pawn to get back at Twilight. I don't know what went on between you two, but this isn't the way you deal with it.
Don't you dare lecture me. You're going to see exactly why you should have just stayed in your stupid little world. Prepare to lose, Phoenix Wrong.
She was furious.
Very.
Hey, don't let her get you down. She's just mean-spirited.
Yeah, Twilight, she's just an all-talk, no-show loudmouth.
You're right. But as I was saying, when I spoke with her yesterday, those locks appeared and they were...
Hello, every pony.
Well, since, you know, this happened before you got to see the Black Psylocks to begin with, it makes sense for Phoenix, for her to be interrupted and not to tell Phoenix about them, because he still needs to figure out about them on his own.
Pinkie Pie being Pinkie Pie.
So that's the continuity
By the way,
that he's trying to do.
Thanks again for saving me in the
Which is
forest
good.
last night, Fluttershy.
It's partly my fault, because I left you all alone.
You wouldn't have done that if I had explained why I did that to Fluttershy yesterday.
If
Again,
you,
I'm sorry I had to do
if Twilight would allow you to explain, that
Go,
is.
right? Everything's fine now.
Yeah, they will let you go,
Yeah, let
even
me
if
go.
they,
Everything's
even
fine.
if Twilight
Me,
didn't
me,
forgive
me.
Phoenix. Wait,
That's good for you. What about me?
serious?
Do you realize what you've done, Fluttershy? What do you mean? My neck is still on the line because of how you stupidly testified against me. Why would you say you saw me there? I'm
Because-
sorry. Is that what you're gonna say? Well, sorry isn't going to cut it. I have a good chance of being banished all because of you. Friends don't do that to each other, Fluttershy.
Loyalty?
Here you come in all happy-go-lucky when I'm about to be put on trial for murder. You know, I was really hoping that feather matched one of your animals. You're the one who deserves to be banished after what you did to me yesterday.
Loyalty.
I hate you.
Loyalty.
You heard
Okay.
me. I hate you. I never want to see your face again.
Damn it. No, I
Rainbow
can't.
Dash!
Why?
You're being way too hard on her.
She, forget her.
The trial will begin.
Look, if I did something and my friend calls me out on it, I won't blame him. I did it.
Immediately.
But man,
I know this is probably
he
a
just
bad
spoke
move,
the
but
truth.
I have to go
She-
find Fluttershy.
jeez.
Do you think you can handle it on your own in here?
As Rainbow's out-of-town attorney, I really wouldn't recommend you leaving me alone in there.
Please. Oh,
But, as your friend, I understand.
yeah.
I'm confident I can hold the fort down until you get back. I did some studying last night and have a firmer grasp on how Equestria works now. Your owl will help me find all the resources I needed.
Also, that's
Hope
why
you
he
don't
acts
mind I
out of
help
wishes.
myself to some of your books without asking.
Aww.
Best of luck. I know you can do it.
I should be fine. Just go find your friend.
I'll
Knowledge
be
is
back as
power.
soon as I find her.
Rainbow Dash, we need to talk.
What?
I really don't like what you said to Fluttershy, but we'll need to talk about that later. There's not much time left to dwell on that.
That is if there is a later.
Oh my god, you such a wart.
I'm going to keep that whole issue with the blackmail as my trump card, though.
Mm.
I know how much you don't want that getting out. So I'll try my best not to use it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Don't
Thank
just
you.
throw out your royal flush. You gotta keep that clean right now, man.
Otherwise Sonata will have me arrested. But what I want in return is for you to keep that attitude of yours under control in there. I know it's hard, but just ignore what Trixie says. This is my last chance to get you exonerated, and we're going to be off to a rocky start at the get-go. So please behave yourself.
And please don't
Just
tell me
sit
what
in the
exonerated
chair
means.
and
I
don't
already
say a
know.
word, and I'll work my
Because I do know you guys like
Okay,
to
I won't
tell me
say a
words that
word.
I don't know, but
Good.
that one I
I'm
do.
going to do my best to get you acquitted. Okay. I have my suspicion who's behind this all. I just have to prove how he did it. Looking at the evidence, though, nothing links him to the murder that night. Why would he attack me for evidence? How did he phone me?
How did he? Who was phoned?
Them in the right places.
But you know, it's kind of annoying when you have two edge pieces when when all the edge pieces are already there. So it's kind of, you know, irritating because you don't understand how they're there. You know, that never happened to you guys?
From yesterday's suspension, was the prosecution able to confirm where the feather came from?
Where's Twilight, Mr. Wrong? Did she run off again when she realized letting you defend again was a grave mistake?
Yes,
no,
actually.
She has faith in me to let me do this on my own.
Oh, so you'd rather she didn't even see your disgraceful attempt at a defense?
Yes.
I believe Your Honor asked a question. Can you please answer it?
Oh,
that's right, Phoenix. Keep a cool head.
Trixie,
Don't let Trixie get to you.
Mr. Wright can wait.
Yeah.
But please tell the court the results of the feather that was presented by the defense yesterday.
You're asking for it.
Just answer the question, Trixie.
The feather didn't match any of the animals at the cottage, and Mr. Wrong was wrong, as usual.
That is unfortunate.
No, it's not. Now we can end this trial in record time.
Record time my left took us.
Presented that feather? Oh yes, you were handing down Rainbow Trash's verdict.
Oh, that's right. I believe that would be the route we should take.
Not so fast. Being a little vague about that stupid feather, don't you think, Trixie?
Yeah, Trixie.
What else do you want the great and powerful Trixie to say, Mr. Wrong? It didn't match any of the animals.
Lenora!
Where did it come from?
Lenora.
You really want to know? It will crush what little hope you have in this trial if
yeah, now Lenora didn't meet Phoenix, so this is got to be interesting.
Very well,
Tell
Mr.
me!
Wrong. Remember, you were the one who asked for this. Our prestigious scientific research team was about to come down to help us analyze the feather. They would tell us the exact species this feather came from.
You need a scientific research team to tell you that a griffin feather is a griffin feather?
What?
The owner of this feather came and told us.
Because she's here.
Objection! But that's impossible! The feather was too big to belong to a pony or anything in Ponyville.
She's a girlfriend.
You'll see soon enough how possible it is, Mr. Wrong. Because on top of all that, the bearer of this feather witnessed the crime in all the gory details.
So she was there. Okay, that's something I was going to say in my little recap I was going to do.
Fluttershy's cottage yesterday and admitted they saw Rainbow Trash kill the victim.
But this goes against everything we know.
All will be revealed to you, Mr. Wrong.
Yes.
Shall Trixie bring out her witness, Your Honor?
Yes, the suspense is killing, to put it bluntly.
You've sealed your fate, Mr. Wrong.
Let's do it. Alright. Now, what does Phoenix Wright have on this
smell?
Besides...
Witness,
well, she is a mail carrier,
name,
so...
please.
Wait. What?
That's a griffin. They normally reside in the Griffin Kingdom.
Huh?
Huh?
I'm with you.
What's she doing?
I don't know, but why is Gilda here?
Oh, right. I told her to be quiet. She took it way too literally.
Hold on.
I just didn't want her making a scene.
Gilda was nowhere in my little hypothesis.
Witness,
Hold on.
is it true you saw Rainbow Trash commit the act of murder 3 nights ago?
But I thought I was already confirmed that she's not a mail carrier.
Rainbow Dash, though.
I was already told. I was already corrected that she wasn't.
You have a way with words, Witness. They almost
Whatever.
rival that of Trixie.
Bandmaid.
But is it true you saw her kill another pony in the Everfree Forest?
Yep, it's true. I never thought Dash had it in her, killing a pony in cold blood like that.
No
So
whacking!
you witnessed the moment the defendant killed the victim?
I love no whacking.
Yes! How many times do I have to say it? I saw Rainbow Dash kill that pony!
Oh, you cannot fool me, no whacking. I always love your voice acting.
But that's impossible!
Are you calling me a liar, you pointy-headed cretin?
No whacking is best, Gilda.
This would be the part where I shift blame on her. But griffins can't set off clouds or move them. And Rainbow Dash already
But they
admitted
can
that
stay
she
on
set
them.
off anyway.
Can you please testify to the court as to what you witnessed that night?
Testify? But I,
Not a problem. Witness, that nice testimony Trixie prepared for you?
okay. Here goes. I'll tell you all why that pony sitting over there is a murderer beyond a doubt.
Well, this makes sense. Gilda should probably still have a grudge, you know, on what happened a certain episode ago. So, this makes sense. What she saw.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
See? This proves Rainbow Trash did it.
That was a statement!
That was no testimony! That was only one statement!
I have to agree with the defense here. That was too short to be considered a testimony.
Let Trixie explain, Your Honor. This was one of the conditions Trixie had to uphold.
What conditions?
When Gilda came and admitted she witnessed the crime, she said she was really busy and didn't want to testify. This is why she hasn't reported this sooner. But her good conscience finally came to, and she admitted to seeing the crime. She deserves a medal for doing the right thing.
I think she's just lying, because I think the feather is just Lenora's, and she just came in. She came in to try to get Rainbow Dash banished because she still has that grudge.
Trixie prepared a testimony
Because
that
that's
would have her
stupid.
in and out of here in no time.
What can I say? I'm a really busy griffin.
Too busy
Speaking
not
of
to...
which, Mr. Wrong.
Forget it.
What?
You're only allowed 3 lines of questioning during the cross-examination, and they must relate to the statement she is testifying with.
I'm just getting
What?
flashbacks from older games.
You can't just make rules like that!
He's correct, Miss Trixie. I believe it's my job to make decisions like that.
But understand, Your Honor, this witness has a really important job. Mr. Wrong's endless badgering would have her in here all day, for no reason other than for him to selfishly stall.
What is her job, anyway? I noticed you didn't ask for her occupation.
Because she doesn't have one.
She wants it to be kept confidential. Not only her, but her employer as well. It doesn't have anything to do with this anyway, but it is an important job, Your Honor.
Then what is she? If she's not a mail carrier, what is
I guess
she?
I wouldn't want to hold up her job for no reason, if it's as imperative as you make it out to be. Very well, Mr. Wright. Only 3 lines of questioning. Then
God,
we will
Judge,
decide
you're so
if we
weak.
need to keep this witness any longer.
Thank you for understanding, Your Honor.
No! I can't believe she got away with that!
You and me both,
She's
Phoenix.
just trying to make it as shallow as possible so I can't get any information out of her.
Let's make your 3
All
questions
right,
count.
Mr. Wright, the stage is yours.
Go for it.
It's alright. 3 questions is all I need. I wasn't expecting this. But just gotta roll with the punches, I guess.
Me neither, man. I guess, okay, Lenora, you're safe for now.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
I was there.
Let's start this off
So
with the
vague.
first question. What were you doing there?
Objection! This question has been asked and answered, Your Honor. We already know what Gilda was doing there. She was observing the crime.
But that's stupid.
Exactly.
What would she do before the crime? Thank you, Phoenix. That's a perfect
Good job.
face.
You
What
wasted
would
a question,
she
Mr.
do
Wrong.
before
You're
the
making
crime?
Trixie's glorious triumph come all that much sooner.
Wait, that doesn't...
Next question.
Oh.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
For my second question, what did you witness while you were there?
I was flying over that forest when I saw Dash speaking with another pony. But I didn't get a good look at him while I was flying since I was up so high. I could tell he was male though because of his size compared to her.
The defendant was speaking with the victim? What does this mean?
No, the blackmailing thing.
Negotiations, no doubt. How are you able to see them? You may not know, but we've had numerous testimonies stating that the forest is pitch black at night.
Eagle
I
eyes,
can
man.
see in the dark.
Eagle eyes.
Yeah, you idiot. Every pony knows griffins can see in the dark.
You're so stupid.
I don't know if eagles can see in the dark, though. I'm just basing that off of because eagles have very
You saw
good
them
vision.
speaking with each other.
Yeah, I hid and listened to what they were talking about.
Why did you hide?
Because they seemed shady and ominous. I knew they were up to no good.
Yeah,
Spying on others is considered up to no good, right?
Did they say anything of interest?
The male pony said something about negotiations and Dash declined. Then she flew up and hit a storm cloud. He screamed like a pansy and the lightning bolt fried him.
But that can't be true. Rainbow Dash said it didn't come close to him.
Yeah, not only
Gilda
that,
has to be
I
lying.
thought Oh,
But
wait,
how do I
yeah.
prove it?
Okay. Yeah, the whole
I don't even
precision
know
thing,
what
my fault. I almost forgot.
You see, Mr. Wrong? Your endless pressing isn't going to save you here.
Rainbow Dash killed that other pony with a storm cloud. I was there.
I do like how they keep to the style and not just having him do the other question.
For my final question, where were you?
What kind of question is that? I was in the forest.
No, when you were hiding, listening to those two talking. Where did you hide?
Ugh.
Perfect question.
Just give me a map or something, I'll show you.
Bailiff, please give the witness the diagram of the crime scene.
Bailiff.
If you really want to know, I was right here in this tree.
I call bull. I
That's
call
the same
bull.
tree we found the feather in.
I call
You admitting
bull.
this feather belongs to you?
I call bull.
Yeah.
I
that's
call
right.
bull.
It must have fallen out while I was watching.
Questioning is now over. You may go about your business now, Gilda.
It would seem that way. There are no problems with the witness's rather short testimony.
Objection.
You are excused.
Objection.
Your friendly
Objection.
neighborhood Gilda
Objection.
just doing her duty as a
Objection.
good citizen of Equestria.
Objection.
Later.
Objection.
Objection!
Objection. Nice.
Sorry, but there is a problem. A very big one considering how small that testimony was.
Pretty much.
Huh?
The great and powerful Trixie does not see such problems in that testimony.
Really? Please
Mr.
tell me. I know
Wright,
eagles
can you
have very
please
good
tell
vision
us what this
and whatnot,
problem is?
but please tell me how can an
Certainly.
eagle see through a tree?
You see, Gilda says she sat in this tree and saw the crime take place.
And what's the matter with that?
Take a look a little left to where you claim you were hiding.
I feel so smart. That's why I like playing Phoenix
What's
Wright. I
that
feel
circle
smart.
there for?
Oh, that's just where the third bolt of lightning hit a little past 11 o'clock.
Yep.
What's your point? I wasn't even there when that happened.
Why did you not tell me about where you were hiding?
What does it matter? I saw the whole murder with my own 2 eyes.
Really?
See? Right there. That's the lie.
What? Lie?
When that third lightning bolt hit, it took down a tree in the spot in this diagram. If you were really sitting in this tree, the tree that was struck would have been still up, obstructing your line of sight. I don't care if you could see in the dark. My question is, how were you able to see through solid mass?
Oh, Phoenix Wright just like scientized my earlier comment,
She
but
must be
why
mistaken
not?
about the tree she was in.
Objection!
No, her feather was in the tree she pointed out.
Like,
she
no.
must have been in that tree.
No, she was in that tree.
So what do you make of this, Mr. Wright?
In my opinion, I think she did indeed witness the crime. But she didn't actually see it. She just heard it.
Objection! That doesn't change anything at all.
Actually,
we
it
still
changed
have a
all.
body and we still have a suspect. Whether she heard or saw it doesn't make any difference.
Objection!
Objection.
If I got a dime for every time I heard that one.
You would
This
have like
changes a lot.
4 dimes.
First off, how did she know he was fried, as she claimed, if she didn't see him?
Ooh.
I want to go now. I don't want to waste my valuable time in here anymore.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You've lied to this court, and you're required to stay and clear any suspicions regarding yourself.
Yep.
And you're looking mighty suspicious right about now.
Says who?
I'm
Says
sure those
everyone.
nice-looking guards over there will happily escort you to detention for questioning if you truly want to leave now.
Yes, Gilda. Please, walk out.
This just
I'll
ignored
like
his
you
empty
to.
threats. If you'd have told Trixie about where you were hiding, Trixie could have had you out of here faster. Now
Eh.
you will have to be forced to tolerate one of Mr. Wrong's endless questioning sessions.
I'd like to know what you did after the murder.
I know she has something more to do with this, and I'm gonna find out.
Fine. You have no idea how much I want to beat the living snot out of that blue little worm right now. Go.
He just thought of gulping. That's how you know you're
After
scared.
the lightning came down, Dash flew off. I immediately gave chase after the perpetrator. I was on my way to Ponyville anyway. But I lost sight of Dash, so I gave up chasing her. I did my business in Ponyville and went back to the Griffin Kingdom. There! Can I go now?
Okay.
I'm afraid Mr. Wright
Now, depending
has
on
the
how
right to
far she
cross-examine.
went to chase after Rainbow Dash, I can find
Snappy, I'm on a
inconsistency.
tight schedule, pal.
Not inconsistency.
This one is
A
just
contradiction.
too easy.
Yeah.
I can see even Trixie notices it.
Let
Everyone,
the
that one was
cross-examination
too easy.
begin.
Rainbow Dash flew out of the forest right afterwards. So where was Gilda during that time? Still in the forest,
lightning came
not
down,
chasing after
Dash
her.
blew off. I immediately gave chase after the perpetrator.
No, you
I was
didn't.
on my way to Ponyville anyway.
No, you didn't.
But I lost sight of Dash, so I gave up chasing her.
Stop
I
it.
did my business in Ponyville and went back to the Griffin Kingdom.
Objection!
Objection.
Thought you may have learned the first time.
Yep.
Aw, screw you, you scrawny little...
Even the prosecution doesn't seem too happy with you right now.
Mr. Wrong is right. You're making me look bad.
I didn't even need to question you on anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, you just let the
Right in
entire
plain
thing
sight.
go. That's how easy it
What are you
was.
talking about?
If you'd have been following Rainbow Dash into Ponyville, a certain individual would have seen you.
Named
In the
Fluttershy.
testimony we had yesterday, this pony, Fluttershy, whose cottage is by the edge of the forest in question, stated she saw Rainbow Dash fleeing the forest.
Yep.
Problem is, she didn't mention anything about you. Kind of odd when you claim you were in hot pursuit of Rainbow Dash. Or the easier conclusion we can draw is that you never
didn't
left the
leave.
forest.
Stayed in.
Finally, I'm winning
I don't know
the
what you
battle.
did.
Trixie's third person has nothing on my first person. Or not.
Jumping the gun, aren't you, Mr. Wrong?
A little.
Whatever do you mean, Trixie?
You're basing
He's
this
so formal.
contradiction off a witness who was accused yesterday.
But she was proven innocent.
Oh, that's not what Trixie is arguing, Mr.
Oh yeah, Apple Bloom.
But that same witness did not see Apple Bloom leave the forest that
Look,
night either. When
I got a
we all
little
know that
hypothesis
Ellie
for
did get him
that
safely.
too, but I want to save it,
She's
like
right.
I said. Because I think I know how she got out without,
Disappointed.
like, anyone
While
knowing.
that witness may have been innocent, her testimony had a gigantic hole in it.
Naturally, we can't accuse Gilda here based on that testimony.
Yeah, that pony is the liar, not me!
I have to prove she didn't leave that forest. We can't just dismiss this. She had to have stayed in there.
Evidence speaks louder than words, Mr. Wrong. If you
Ugh,
really think she didn't
that
leave,
word.
prove it instead of stumbling and stammering.
Mr. Wright, do you have any other evidence supporting Miss Gilda didn't leave the forest?
Think. Wait a minute. Of course! I think now is a better time than any to reveal Gilda's occupation. I have proof this witness did not leave that forest, Your Honor.
Honestly, how could you prove something like that?
With this.
Evidence.
A paper? Really?
Paper.
That's all you got?
Mightier than the sword.
What is this, Mr.
Or
Wright?
that's how that
It's
goes.
Ponyville's delivery schedule.
And what exactly does that prove, Mr. Wrong?
Right
Phoenix.
here in black and white. It clearly states Griffin Express was to deliver a package to Ponyville the night of the incident, at 10 p.m.
Ooh, so this witness is a mail courier?
Exactly. I have reason to believe this witness lost her delivery in the forest, as that was where this bag was found, which I believe is the undelivered package.
Hold on! You got no proof that's my bag, or it was even me delivering a package!
That's right. If that schedule said Pony Express, would that mean Trixie was delivering mail?
Then
Yeah,
tell
that's
me,
what I mean.
Why were you going to Ponyville?
I just wanted to catch up with a friend, that's all!
What
You
friend?
see, you're wrong, Wrong.
There are many pages to a chapter. Let me finish. We could just ask the Griffin Express who was delivering the package that night, but that really won't be necessary.
Not necessary?
Phoenix ain't need to play.
Because that's where my second piece of evidence comes in. This invoice.
Wow! That's mighty expensive for a bottle of perfume.
It's imported from across the Equestrian Sea, Your Honor. It's very exclusive, and that's why it demands such a high price.
Tell us, Mr. Wrong, what does perfume have to do with any of this?
Twilight Sparkle found this perfume yesterday. Can you guess where? In that very same bag in the forest. This perfume never arrived yesterday. So we can conclude this bag was the same undelivered package. The bag Gilda lost.
But you still haven't really proved that it's
You
still
still
her.
didn't prove a thing. The bag with the perfume was found in the forest, yes. But the schedule still only states it was the Griffin Express delivering the perfume, not Gilda.
Lenora is
Like
the
you
only
said,
person I know
she
that
isn't
said
the
she was
only
part of
Griffin
Griffin
shipping
Express.
items.
I intend on proving that right now. This perfume has a certain property. The fragrance is long-lasting. and I think someone decided to help themselves to a free sample. Does anyone else smell that odor right now lingering in the courtroom?
Yeah, I have for quite some time. I didn't want to be rude, but I thought you forgot to put on deodorant, Mr. Wright.
It's not me. It's coming off another individual. Yes, that rancid stench is coming off our Weasley witness.
Mr. Wright, are you saying this witness has bad hygiene?
No, Your Honor. I'm saying she's a thief.
Yeah,
Take a whiff of the perfume in
See,
question.
if I was there, I probably would have thought that, but I'm not there, and plus I was already told Gilda wasn't with my common misconception of thinking that she was.
Wasted in expired milk.
I think that's just me
Now,
really
take
wanting
another
Gilda to
smell.
be in a
Your
fan-made
aroma
thing,
coming off our witness
and it happened. I'm happy about it.
Word.
Sorta.
They're the same. This witness committed perjury. She
Perjury?
was the one delivering that package.
She used some of the perfume on herself. Little did she know it was long-lasting, and it would tag her to that bag.
Ah,
Witness, tell them.
well.
Tell him what?
Tell them why you never left the forest.
Now Trixie's just like, Trixie's like, I
You're
don't
in
care
boiling
anymore.
water right now,
Just
witness.
say it.
But if you tell Mr. Totally Indefinitely Dead Wrong why you stayed in the forest in the first place, he'll have nothing against you.
Miss Trixie, you knew she stayed in the forest?
Yes, I did.
Objection! Your Honor, the prosecution was knowingly withholding vital information from the court. I demand she be held in contempt.
Come on, Phoenix, you think it'll be that easy?
You're actually resorting to that? You must be desperate. It's not even my fault. Those mangy griffins are the ones to blame.
Mangy?
Mangy.
They told me to keep her occupation and her screw-up purely confidential if she was to testify. I was only trying to abide by that. I would have shared this information right off the bat if it wasn't for them.
You still concealed important information.
I'll let you off with a warning, but no more concealing information. Otherwise, I will hold you in contempt of court.
Oh, cool.
Understood.
Yo, no,
That's a change. The judge threatening someone.
you know the judge as long as I have. I love it when he actually takes
Trixie
Phoenix's
isn't
side and
happy with
things.
You or the Griffin Express right now. To make up for that, Trixie very much wants to watch Mr. Wrong's pathetic arguments flounder. So tell them why you stayed in the forest that night, witness.
Huh. Now that you say it like that, it'd be my pleasure telling you why I was there. I'll get in trouble back at HQ, but it's well worth it to make Hedgehog Head over there shut up.
Oh my god, the
Tell
hair.
us then. What were you doing in that forest, and why didn't you leave?
You're right. I'm a courier for the Griffin Express. That night I'd been coming in from the west into Ponyville, as I just delivered some items to Hoovington. That's when I
Hope that
heard
one's actually real.
the murder. I dropped the perfume while I was chasing after Dash and couldn't find it afterwards.
With
I
what
couldn't
ears?
afford to tell anyone I lost it.
Wait,
No one was supposed to know about
I just noticed,
this,
like,
since the Griffin
actually, you
Express
know what?
is supposed to be
That's
reliable.
stupid. Her hair,
Sounds
her
pretty
head is a
unreliable,
bird, so it doesn't
at
have
least
any
when
ear
you're
holes, but you can
concerned.
still hear. Jeez.
Mr. Wright, show some backbone.
I don't even know
Why
what
did you
he
use
said
the
to make her
perfume
do
on
that.
yourself,
Man.
miss?
I just put on one spray. I didn't think anyone would mind.
Oh, okay.
Howdy.
Back, Mr. Wrong?
Dude hid under the
Sorry,
table.
my shoes were untied.
Of course.
Your shoes are slip-ons.
This witness was caught red-handed stealing.
Objection,
This
your
is a
shoes
trial
are
for
slip-ons.
murder, not thievery. Trixie thinks the explanation she gave clears up why she lied.
I do too. Now can I go?
No.
Can't I just retract everything I've said so far? I thought this would be quick.
We can't let her go. She has something to do with this.
Now I see what you mean, Trixie. This guy just doesn't know when to give up.
You know,
And
I
I
love
see
no
you won't
whacking.
stop
She's
lying.
just like a perfect Gilda. It's
You wanna
almost like
start something
she
between
voiced
you?
Gilda in the
These
beginning.
talons are just for show, you know.
No,
Dude went on
The
the back
only
of
thing you have on her is
Show
she didn't see the murder.
spine, may
Which
grow with
doesn't even
pair.
matter in the long
A
run.
backbone, I
She
mean.
didn't see the lightning bolt hit him. But anyone
You
who
can have two
sees a lightning
backbones.
bolt and hears a scream, like she says, can draw the same conclusion on what happened.
That Rainbow Dash killed that other Pegasus with that cloud!
Oops. You did it again, Gilda.
Never said it was a Pegasus, you
I'm
idiot!
doing my best to bail you out, but you keep making things worse.
Gilda.
What did I do?
Let
Killed
me
a
fill you in,
Pegasus?
Gilda.
We never
How did
said
you know
anything.
the victim was a Pegasus?
Because I...
His name hasn't even been uttered to you yet, nor is the type of pony he was. You even said you didn't get a good look at him when you saw my client chatting with him in the forest.
Gilda is
Before you said you
horrible.
were behind
Horrible
that
at
curtain
lying.
you couldn't see through. Then immediately afterwards, you said you chased Rainbow Dash.
So obviously
So,
she
Gilda,
did something
how
then.
did you know he was a Pegasus?
Tell
Typical
us
good guess.
now. I can't believe you lied again after I got that warning.
You're even turning on me? What a typical lame pony.
Lame pony. I'm not the one letting Ace Idiot get the best of me.
That brings me to you, Blueberry. You better watch your back in a dark alley, because you're officially making me angry now.
Don't go
I'm
back
not
under.
afraid of you.
Okay, cool.
I think it's quite the opposite, actually. I think you're the one who's afraid of me.
Going a little too far there, Phoenix.
I actually share sentiments with the prosecution. I don't like your type. The ones who fib and lie to save their own hide.
Don't you dare compare yourself to the great
And powerful Trixie.
Mr. Wrong. That's like comparing an ant to a boot.
Phoenix Wright, MLP crossover game. Take a drink every single time.
How exciting!
Every single time she says great and powerful
We are
Trixie.
straying way off topic. Witness, you have committed perjury on several occasions now. While you may have tried to justify it, lying is
You're
still,
still
lying.
lying.
So what?
I'll give you one last chance to testify. If you are caught lying again, you will be discredited as a witness and taken away by the authorities for further questioning.
Ooh, that'd be bad.
It's not so hard, Gilda. Just tell the truth.
Oh, you are dead meat!
Leave him alone! You're the one who's dead meat if you lie again.
My God.
How cute. She's sticking up for me.
Aw.
Besides, Mr. Wrong is Trixie's. He shall feel the great and powerful Trixie's wrath before this trial is over.
Or not.
You know, it was cool while it
Please
lasted.
justify how you knew the victim
5
was a
seconds.
Pegasus. And please, the truth this time.
I don't believe this.
Just have to break one last testimony, and I can discredit every lie she said about Rainbow Dash.
You look at the Pegasus.
I dropped my bag while chasing after Dash. The bag was more important, so I searched for it for about 5 to 10 minutes or so, and I forgot. The point is, I couldn't find it, so I gave up. Since I had nothing to deliver anymore, I flew back the way I came from and observed the clearing again. I saw that Pegasus laying there dead under the cloud, and, well, that's how I knew he was a Pegasus, and that's how I knew he was hit by the lightning.
If this is true, this clears up everything she has said.
The reason I didn't say any of this from the start
I need
is
to
because I
think.
couldn't tell anyone I lost the package. It would ruin the Griffin Express's image.
I know which
No,
statement
you lied
it
from the
is
start
that
because
she
you wanted to
lied.
frame Rainbow
That
Dash.
there's a inconsistent.
Phoenix!
I would say
Oh,
inconsistent.
you're back,
A
Twilight.
contradiction in, but I
Did
need
you
to think
find
about it.
Fluttershy?
No, I couldn't find her anywhere.
Oh man.
Don't worry. We'll look for her together after the trial's over.
How are you holding up anyway?
Not too shabby. Especially when I have witnesses like this one. She's been lying through her teeth. Or beak, should I say.
I was about to say.
Huh?
Oh yeah, she does have teeth.
Phoenix! There's something you should really know about that griffin.
That was a
Don't
nice
worry.
reaction.
I know. She has something against Rainbow Dash, doesn't she?
Long story short, yes.
Yeah.
This is her last testimony anyway. And she's in a tangled web of lies right now. She won't get away with it.
Ellipse.
I dropped my bag while chasing after Dash.
How did you lose your bag?
Dash was going too fast. I got careless trying to keep up with her and I dropped it.
In other words, you were too slow.
Ha! You're too slow!
Shut up! I'm not slow!
You clearly were if you couldn't keep up.
I said stop calling me slow!
Stop taunting the slowpoke and get on topic.
I'm not a slowpoke!
I agree with the prosecution. The fact that the witness is as slow as ketchup coming out of a glass isn't a concern to the court.
Ah! The bag was more
Four-way.
so I searched
Just
for it
complete
for about 5
barrage.
minutes,
Nice. The judge was the
point is I
best one, though.
couldn't find it, so
You searched 5 to 10 minutes? If it was so important, why didn't you search longer?
I got bored.
You got...
Well, that's understandable,
I
then.
didn't want to waste my time looking around a musky old forest.
I found that bag in the bush. If it wasn't in plain sight, but if you were really searching, you could have found it easily.
And plus, she could see in the dark, so
I
it'd
didn't
be...
think of looking there, okay?
She could see in the dark, so it even made it easier.
Slow then.
Wow.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Bring that right back up, hey, Phoenix.
Stop provoking her and start cross-examining her.
Right.
Phoenix, what are you doing? It seems like you're taking a page out of Trixie's book, putting down Gilda like that.
It's called psychological
It's actually
torment.
a trick I learned at law school. Ever hear the expression, anger makes you stupid?
Very.
Oh, I read something about that. When we're angry or frustrated, the brain downshifts to a lower IQ.
Exactly.
Nerd!
This may cause our friend Gilda here to say the wrong
Even though it's
thing
really
to catch
true.
my drift.
But still.
Hear you loud and clear.
I need to get more nerd moments for Twilight, because I got the one, I had another one, but it was a geek moment.
Why did you go back the way you came?
I didn't want any ponies in Ponyville seeing me.
Because you lost the package?
Yes! Because I lost the stupid package! Sue me!
Oh, how I'd love to do that.
I took a scenic route back to the Griffin Kingdom. Unlike ponies, we Griffins have the energy to fly for longer periods of time.
I learned that from the
And we don't have to
Lenora.
risk taking breaks in the forest where you can get mauled to death by wild animals.
Timberwolves and whatnot.
Bringing bad memories from yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's when you saw the victim.
I was getting to that!
It's in this one that
I
she
saw that
she's
Pegasus
lying
laying
in.
there dead under the cloud, and well, that's how I knew he was a Pegasus, and that's how I knew he was hit by the lightning.
You were able to identify the victim?
I went down to make sure the pony was dead.
And,
Was he?
was he?
Yeah, and he smelled burnt. No doubt from that lightning dash sent down on him.
Everything in this testimony seems to be in order. I could tell this Griffin is guilty of something besides the missing package, but what?
Hey, I just thought of something.
What is it?
You and I saw the crime scene. Why don't we try asking Gilda something about it and see if it matches up?
Hold on. Yeah.
Good idea. Gilda!
Like,
You know, slamming on that desk isn't intimidating in the slightest.
it's just the thing he does.
that in lawyer school.
It's the thing he does. Just
No,
deal
that's
with it.
right, you probably didn't go.
Bear with me. It's sort of my thing. Gilda, did you notice anything else about the crime scene while you were investigating the body?
No.
Oh, come on!
Come on.
You had to have noticed something! You can see in the freaking dark!
Oh, what's your deal anyway? Look, I didn't see anything besides a stupid piece of trash. Kinda reminds me of someone when I think back to it.
Are you referring to the victim as a piece of trash?
Not him, you dweeb. Just some garbage laying on the ground.
Where's Francisca and her whip when you need them?
Your Honor, can you have the witness amend this information about the garbage to her testimony?
Only you would pursue garbage, Mr. Wrong.
Garbage is really, really important in the games.
But I'd like to see where this goes. Miss Gilda, please add this information about the garbage to your testimony.
There was an ugly piece of trash laying on the crime scene.
Hold it!
I'm very interested as to what this trash you saw was.
It was trash. What more is there to say?
Can you give me a better description?
Like, what did it look like?
Oh, why do I have to do this again? It was just garbage. I barely paid any attention to it. I'm sure there's a trash can somewhere in this courtroom if you want to take a better look at what garbage looks like.
Tell me what it looked like.
Fine. If it makes you happy, it was some sort of stick.
A stick?
Like I said, I didn't pay much attention to it. I was more focused on the dead Pegasus in front of me.
What did this stick look like?
For the millionth time! I didn't care about it! I hardly remember what it looks like! You're lucky I remembered it looks like a stick! showed it to me, I'd be able to identify it for you, but other than that, I don't know what you want from me!
You can try the only stick item you have in your inventory.
Important?
I don't know.
No, the Pinky Iron Mark IV?
Objection!
Oh boy. A Mr. Wrong objection time.
They're the best
Gilda.
times in the world.
What do you want now?
You say you'd be able to identify the stick if I were to show it to you.
Yeah? And?
Is this the stick you're talking about?
Hey! Yeah! That's it! That's the one! I remember that letter P on top of it! Now that I look at it again, this stick really annoys me for some reason.
This is
It should.
Well then. You've once again lied to us all, Gilda.
What? But I didn't...
This stick wasn't found on the scene of the crime. And according to what you've told us, you were the last one in that clearing. So that means you must have moved it and threw it into the lake where it was found.
Objection! We need some proof that stick you possessed was really on the scene.
Agreed.
I do have some evidence
that's-
this stick
that's
was
easy.
really at the crime scene at some point. Let's take a look at the scene of the crime. In this area, with the dirt, there was a long imprint suggesting something lay there. I even took some pictures of it the other night. If we were to measure the length and width of the imprint, I'm willing to bet it'll match up with the stick.
We'll just see about that. The investigation team measured that imprint in the ground.
Oh, already.
How long was it?
Cool.
30 inches.
Now let's measure the stick.
Bailiff, can you please measure the length of this stick?
With your handy-dandy measuring tape that you carry around.
The length of the stick is
30 inches.
30 inches.
Exactly.
No! This can't be!
Yes, it can!
Why would you move the stick, Gilda?
I didn't touch it!
Witness, I can't stand you any longer. You were warned and you lied again.
But I didn't touch that damn stick!
Hey, don't look at me. She's the one who said it.
That's
It's
actually
quite
funny.
evident you did touch it. You were the last one there.
Blaming Phoenix for not even
I'm
saying
not
it this time.
lying! Why would I want to move a stupid piece of trash? I swear it was laying right next to the dead Pegasus. I didn't touch it!
Wait.
Idiot!
Gilda's
Bend,
worst
you
Griffin.
stupid pony! I should have never let you talk me into coming here.
Gilda's worst Griffin.
Well, I should have never brought in some mixed-up freak-of-nature Griffin to come testify. You've caused me nothing but grief.
You know what? I actually believe you, Gilda.
Yeah, Gilda.
Oh, finally! I guess you aren't as dumb as I thought.
You prepare to
Still pretty
retract
dumb.
that sentence.
It was really laying next to the victim.
Yeah, just like Blue Boy says. It was laying right there next to the Pegasus. I didn't touch it. Take that, Trixie!
But you did touch something.
You're on your own.
But I have one little question, Gilda.
Dun, dun.
Huh? Yeah?
Dun, dun, dun,
Well,
framing
spit
people.
it out.
Oh, it's so
You
fun to
just said it
do.
was laying next to the victim.
At least that's what the Gilda thinks.
Let's
Oh my
look back
God.
to this diagram of the forest.
Hmm.
We have evidence.
I
the
just
stick
find it
was on the
stupid
scene of
because
the crime.
she literally
here
saw
in this dirt landscape.
already where it
But,
was, so...
Gilda, the body was found right here, under the cloud. You even said it was in that testimony you gave earlier.
So tell me, how did a thing
Stick and
right
body
there...
should be a distance apart from each other.
Yeah.
What's your explanation for this? Let's hear it, Gilda.
Yeah, come on,
It's
Gilda.
impossible for you to
Bring
see
it
the
on.
stick next to the body.
She ain't got nothing.
Trixie, help!
Oh, what's that? You
So
need
desperate?
help from the stupid pony? Too bad. You dug your own grave.
6 feet.
It was my mistake. It wasn't next to the body. It was far away.
Don't
Wrong.
even try to back
Don't
out.
even try
I
that.
know what you did.
We even have proof that it literally wasn't.
Something I couldn't put my finger on when I first saw it. The disturbance in the dirt next to the imprint of the stick.
Oh!
There were some unnatural marks in the dirt. Someone had obviously kicked around. And now I know who did it and why.
Gilda took the body,
It was you, Gilda.
put it under the cloud.
But why would she kick around dirt?
So this proves
Isn't it
that
obvious?
Rainbow Dash
you didn't touch
hit
the stick
nothing when she struck
else,
the lightning.
didn't you?
No!
What else on the crime scene did she touch?
The answer's right here, Your Honor. You moved the body from the dirt patch to under the cloud, didn't you, Gilda?
Yep.
But then you noticed something. Being able to see in the dark, you saw the body left an imprint in the dirt, just like the stick did. And that compromised your nasty little plot to set up Rainbow Dash.
No,
So you removed traces of the body laying there.
He's wrong! Right, every pony? He's wrong! I didn't do that!
Why would you do this to me, Gilda?
Rainbow, ixnay on the outburst, nay.
I think I would have did that too. I don't blame Rainbow
But she
Dash.
still attempted to frame my client.
This is low even for you! You put my life on the line just because I ditched you?
Tell you the truth, yeah, that's actually pretty shallow.
Big mistake bringing you here.
Witness, do you have anything to say in your defense to all these accusations?
I give up. I did it.
Don't even try to deny it. You...
Phoenix?
Wait, what?
There you go.
I moved the body.
I knew it.
You're confessing?
Confession time.
Delivery schedule said I had to go to Ponyville. I really did want to go there and catch up with a friend like I said earlier. But I was still very reluctant. It's really hard for someone like me to apologize. After I listened in on that incident in the forest, I tried to fly to Dash and ask her what that whole thing was about, but I dropped my bag. When I went back to the scene after losing my delivery, I saw that pony laying there in the dirt. I was just gonna ignore the whole thing and leave it be, but then memories of what Rainbow Dash did to me started surfacing. It made me angry, and I wanted her to pay for rejecting me!
Come on. Framing her for murder? That's clearly overreacting.
You're right. It is.
She admits that.
I overreacted. I thought revenge would make me feel better. I remembered...
Trixie, listen to
She
this.
chose those stupid ponies over me. I'd show her what it felt like when your best friend turns on you!
Oh,
All this
man,
time, I
don't
was
say
waiting
that.
for that sweet feeling of payback. But it just never came.
Revenge is never the answer.
You may think I'm just confessing because you caught me, but it's kind of a relief. I just can't do this anymore.
Gilda!
Maybe the real reason I got angry was because I missed my irreplaceable friend. And I'm doing a pretty crappy job getting her back. I'm sorry I lied. I moved the body. Rainbow Dash didn't kill anyone. The fact that the body was so far away from the cloud proves that.
And you can
It
confirm
does.
you were the last one on the scene of the crime? You didn't see anyone else there?
I'm sure I was the last one there. At least I didn't see anyone as I left.
That's strange. How did the stick get in the water under that bridge if Gilda didn't move it?
It seems this was all just a misunderstanding. The defendant couldn't have killed the victim as he had died in a completely different spot.
We can probably come to the conclusion, if the first bolt didn't kill him, it had to have been the second one, despite the lightning-proof suit. A fluke bolt must have hit him on one of the exposed spots.
That's probably what happened, even though I didn't hear a second one. But that's the only explanation. Another bolt must have done him in.
Only makes sense.
Witness, you committed perjury.
It may have been like a 2% possibility, but it's still a possibility.
All of which are crimes in themselves.
I know.
She told the truth, though. You'll go easy on her, right?
This is her first
Don't worry
offense.
about it, Dash. No wimpy little cell can handle me.
How long will she
Oh
be?
man, this is.
My guess is a few weeks, maybe even months.
Mhm.
Can't really give you a straight answer.
Good luck, Dash. I know you'll kick some serious butt in that race you're in.
I'll visit you and tell you how it goes.
Oh god.
I'd like that. There is one more thing I really gotta say, Your Honor, if I'm allowed.
Ah,
Yes, witness. You may.
go ahead.
Thank you.
You better not kill my
certainly killed the sad atmosphere.
It may have, but it brought a whole new one. Oh, that was good.
There are a few unanswered questions, but I think...
No whacking for the win.
The first bolt of lightning could not have killed Ace Swift. Gilda's confession confirms this.
You did it! We won!
All's well that ends well, I guess.
All's well that ends well.
This court finds the defendant, Rainbow Dash, not
Okay. Obviously, since this is not the last part, it can't be that easy.
Miss Trixie, what's the matter?
It's just you were about to make a fatal mistake there, Your Honor. Rainbow Trash did kill Ace.
Oh, come on. Trixie, now you're grasping at straws.
We just had a confession that says otherwise, Trixie.
Yeah, he was in the dirt far away from and nowhere near the cloud.
Which you said yourself was what got him in.
Miss Trixie, you based all your claims on the first bolt of lightning striking the victim.
So yeah, you're pretty much dug yourself into a ditch.
It was the second one which Rainbow Dash had no control over.
It's so rich, sitting here watching you under the delusion you won.
Oh man, she started really ticking me off.
Precious little turnabout into dust and tosses it to the wind.
Turnabout.
Let's chat about this second bolt. Like Trixie stated yesterday, she had a talk with the weather managers in Cloudsdale about the ballistics. Remember it not making a sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was because it could have been an anomaly known as a dud bolt. A dud bolt is the result of a lightning bolt not leaving the cloud and striking inside the cloud where it doesn't make a sound. Lightning makes sound based off of vibration from what it hits. A fluffy cloud won't make any noise at all. That's the only explanation that Trixie's witnesses didn't see or hear it.
Look, I don't care what, like, headcanon fan-made thing that came up with, but that's just stupid.
Yeah, Trixie. It's either one or the other, and everything points to it being the second bolt.
Oh, spare the great and powerful Trixie. It's quite simple what happened.
What happened? I really want to hear this, actually.
You see, when Rainbow Trash nailed him with the first bolt, the impact must have sent him flying a few feet.
That's stupid.
But you don't have...
Proof? Trixie doesn't need any proof. Trixie asks this court, what makes more sense? A lightning bolt sending a pony flying a few feet due to impact, or a bolt that wasn't heard by 3 witnesses striking him dead?
I believe it would be the former.
The second one. Why?
There also weren't any burn scars, indicating lightning touched down on that dirt nap of his. Even the Griffin wouldn't have been able to hide something like that by just scuffling dirt around.
But...
No! I can't lose this! There's another problem. How would Rainbow Dash have been able to aim the bolt at one of the exposed spots on the suit?
Yes!
It was dark, remember?
Ha! Trixie knew you might try going for that one.
And it's your job as the prosecution to explain it.
She's too confident, Phoenix. She already knows what to say.
Information Gilda gave us, Rainbow Trash spoke with the victim for a period of time.
That doesn't answer my question.
Did you forget, Mr. Wrong? Rainbow Trash was participating in the race as well. She has one of those suits, too. There are absolutely no cosmetic differences between the male and female designs beside the size. She should know exactly where the exposed parts are, judging by where he was standing when she spoke with him.
It doesn't.
You see, it still made no difference. Game, set, and match, Mr. Wrong.
What if...
You're
Preemptive...
right. It really hasn't changed anything in the long run. Miss Trixie's theory of the lightning bolt's impact sending him a few feet seems to make sense.
Of course it does, because that's what happened. No more delays. Please give the correct verdict now, Your Honor.
What about Ace?
I got it. Wait! I know of another suspect.
Objection! No, not this time.
Yes,
Trixie
this time!
I'm not going to let you blindly accuse again. Trixie has had her fun. Now, Your Honor, if you please.
You don't have to have fun!
Your accusation last time proved to be fruitless. I can't let you accuse anyone else without solid evidence.
But I do have solid evidence. The Pegasus cruise control. He attacked me yesterday and tried to steal my evidence.
Him? Sorry, but you can't pull him in here for several reasons.
And that is?
1.
He's crazy?
So what if he attacked you for your evidence? He's been arrested for it, and you got all your worthless evidence back. It has nothing to do with this crime. 2. He's refusing to speak. He hasn't said a word to any pony since his conviction.
Oh, that's bull. What about... Yeah! Twilight.
Says you, Twilight. He's being absolutely uncooperative with all the police, and due to those circumstances, he can't be pulled into this courtroom. And 3. Cruise control could not have done it.
How do you know that?
Because he was the anonymous tip Trixie spoke of yesterday.
He still could have done it. He's a Pegasus. He could have flown to the forest after the police didn't take his tip seriously.
Not only is that stupid, why would he report a murder he was going to commit? It's
Just
impossible
cause
as
suspicion
well,
from
because
himself?
he has a rock-solid alibi.
Really?
And what's that?
Because between 8:30 and 9 that night, he was reporting the crime.
Really?
What?
The police station is a good 10 minutes away from the forest.
Really?
By the time Mr. Cruz would have arrived there, the victim would be long dead.
What?
This can't be! I thought he reported it before the crime!
He did, but he stuck around the station until 9 o'clock ranting and raving.
Serious?
Many of the police on duty can testify to this.
But he had to have done it.
Care to show some proof? Because Trixie knows for a fact you
Okay.
don't have a thing that can place him on the
So
scene
cruise
of the
control is
crime.
in because of the alibi.
What about the
Lenore
stick?
didn't do it because
What about it?
apparently she wasn't a male character and it was Gilda.
Gilda was the last one on the crime scene.
Sonata.
And it was
then-
impossible for her to come into Ponyville
I don't know.
by Fluttershy. Are you
Man.
suggesting it grew legs and dropped itself in the lake?
Yes!
Not this again. Fluttershy had a contradiction in her testimony that you found. For all we know, Gilda could have dumped the stick in the lake after moving the body.
But why would she do that? She just confessed to moving the body. Why would she not confess to that as well?
It's just a piece of rubbish. Who cares? The last time Trixie checked, that stick isn't a murder weapon.
But there's a possibility someone else was on the crime scene.
You just confirmed with Gilda she was the last one there. She said she didn't see anyone else. Don't flip-flop, Mr. Wrong.
Oh my god, Phoenix.
It's over. You have nothing left. Trixie
I'm
wins.
getting bad memories.
I haven't got anything.
Oh, not this
Keeps
music
repeating all my
again.
Firepower.
Oh god.
Phoenix, you have to try. You said
Phoenix.
Rainbow Dash wasn't responsible for this.
Phoenix.
I know, Twilight. But Trixie's right. I haven't got anything
Don't.
to link cruise control or anyone to that forest that night.
I'm thinking too,
What
guys.
about the blackmailing? We still have that.
Sonata's
Even if I
not
bring
there
up the
though.
blackmailing, it still won't prove a thing. It'll just prove Ace was blackmailing her. Nothing
That's
more.
it. And pretty much
If I even mention blackmail, Sonata will have me arrested on the spot. I'm sorry, Twilight.
am I really tearing up on this? I can't really I get like this when I don't think too hard.
Phoenix.
Oh, don't tell me you're in that.
Order in the court!
Phoenix, I swear to God if I see you in that stance.
Miss Trixie has once again supplied enough evidence to prove her case.
Your Honor, the verdict, now.
Phoenix.
Trixie is starting to grow quite weary of Mr. Wrong's futile attempts to prolong the inevitable.
Yes, I believe the time has come.
So how much does it sting, Twilight? Knowing you're going to lose one of your friends and being powerless to stop it? Oh, I know. How about you use your friendship to save Rainbow Trash?
Don't
That'll
you
work.
knock friendship.
Magic of friendship. Give me a break. There's no magic in it. It's completely unnecessary. Just a word, that's what it is. You'll know all too well when you lose one of your friends in a few seconds.
Please, Phoenix, get up. He's going to get Rainbow
Oh
Dash.
no, don't tell me that.
With the evidence supplied by the prosecution,
I didn't do it.
this court finds the defendant.
Where's Von Karma when you
Dash
need her?
We lost.
Was there ever any doubt?
Court is now adjourned.
I object!
If that's okay.
You know, it's alright.
Fluttershy, whatever you're here for, just say it.
Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
Mr. Honor, I just remembered something important about that night when I was watching the forest. May I do one of those testify things again?
You can.
No, you can't. This witness has already testified and the verdict has already been handed down. There's no reason for us to even be here anymore.
She wants to testify again?
I can't let this opportunity slip by.
Fight for
Your
it,
Honor,
Phoenix.
Let her testify.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but the prosecution is correct. My verdict has been handed down.
But this court owes this witness an apology for wrongly accusing her yesterday.
Which you did.
Correction, you owe her an apology. You're the one who accused her.
But you agree with me. You agreed.
And you agreed with me.
It still doesn't change the fact my verdict has been delivered, Mr. Wright. Apologies don't condone withdrawing my verdict.
But it doesn't.
I beg you, Your
But
Honor. Our duty is to hear every piece of testimony and exhaust every piece of evidence before giving a proper verdict. Handing down one now while there's still a witness willing to testify would be premature.
It's important, Mr. Honor. I think it is.
Come on.
I can't believe you're actually considering this. The trial is over.
No, the
Please,
verdict
Your
has been handed
This
down. The
isn't
trial
just
is.
for me, but for justice itself.
Okay,
This
maybe you're right,
testimony
but
could
shut
very
up.
well change everything we know.
Yes.
Come on.
This does remind me of.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Wasn't trial. Actually, it was
I'll
first
let
game.
her testify.
Yes!
What?
I think it was either Justice for
I'll allow
I
this
think it was
witness
Justice for
to
All.
testify.
Or Ace Attorney.
But please
You
do
remember.
note this does not change my ruling.
Yeah,
The defendant
it was
is
Justice
still
for
to
All.
be considered guilty. Any straying off topic or the slightest indication this proves to be pointless, I will end the trial on the spot. No ifs, ands, or buts. Understand?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
This is outrageous. She's guilty, guilty, guilty.
There's no turning back now. We have to end this trial today. A guilty verdict is looming over Rainbow Dash's head right now. In other words, we can't extend the trial again even with the 3-day rule in place. The final verdict will be given by the end of today.
Witness, you may give this important testimony you wanted to share.
All right, Mr. Honor.
Alright, Fluttershy. You're it. Let's do it.
As you already know, I was watching the forest all night long. I had just seen Rainbow Dash fly overhead. That's when I saw it. In the corner of my eye, I saw a pony trotting towards Ponyville, a little ways from my house. But the reason I think this is important now, I saw her carrying that stick Mr. Phoenix has. I don't remember what the pony looked like because it was too dark, and I only looked for a second. Then I just continued watching the forest after that.
All depending on who that pony
You
is.
saw someone carrying that stick on the night of the murder?
Since everyone else has pretty much been
I could
done,
tell by the letter P.
it's Sonata.
Why didn't you say anything about this before?
Because you didn't see
I
the
had
stick.
no idea the stick had anything to do with all this. It was just a stick after all.
But what does this mean?
This
I
means that
intend to
Sonata
find
is
that
probably
out.
a culprit and
Your
probably
Honor,
did it.
May I?
Yes, Mr. Wright. Remember my warning, though.
Yes.
Your Honor.
She saw Pony carrying that stick?
And that's why they call you
That
Your
pony was
Honor.
carrying it could
Because
potentially
you're
be another
honorable,
suspect.
man.
Exactly. But this isn't going to be easy. Fluttershy claims she forgot what they looked like.
Not to mention that warning you have.
Yeah.
Please, Fluttershy, don't let me down.
Okay.
As you already know, I was watching the forest all night long. I had just seen Rainbow Dash fly overhead. That's when I saw it. In the corner of my eye, I saw a pony trotting towards Ponyville, a little ways from my house.
Alright.
But the reason I think this is important now, I saw her carrying that stick Mr. Phoenix has. I don't remember what the pony looked like because it was too dark, and I only looked for a second.
Alright.
I'm gonna cut right to the chase, Fluttershy. Are you sure you can't give us an accurate description of this pony?
The only thing I can remember was she was probably female because of her
correct.
size.
Sonata?
Female? That's not enough.
Well, for
What
me.
about her colors or cutie mark? Were you able to see those?
coat and mane were dark colors. I couldn't make out what colors they were exactly since it was nighttime.
And the cutie mark?
I couldn't see it. It was too dark.
Just say it was an eye and we got her.
Gender and dark colors are not sufficient enough information to pull some pony in here. It could be any pony.
No! The judge looks like he's gonna end the trial! I've gotta think of something!
Fluttershy, please, you have to try hard and remember what she looked like.
Please, Fluttershy, you can do it.
I'm trying.
So adorable.
Okay, time for a different approach. How was she holding the stick?
That's a good one.
The stick? She was holding it in her mouth.
Ah, no.
That was strange.
Wait.
How is that strange? A lot of ponies carry things in their mouth.
You know, and when they don't explain how hooves work.
And they use their horns to carry things.
Here we
The
go.
pony you saw was a unicorn?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Unicorn, dark colors, female. Just have to
How
get
did you
one
almost miss
more.
it?
It was really dark out, and the unicorn was dark colored. And so I wouldn't have been able to see the horn if there hadn't been. Oh!
What you got?
Mr. Honor, can I add something? If that's okay.
So adorable.
Sure.
You can't say no to that.
What did she see?
The moonlight was reflecting off the unicorn's glasses, and that's how I could make out her horn.
Hold it.
She had glasses?
Glasses, unicorn.
That's how I was
That's
able
his
to
unicorn.
see her horn.
It's Sonata.
It was also how I was able to make out the stick she was carrying.
Sonata.
Female, dark colors, unicorn, and glasses. That can only mean one thing.
Only one.
Thank you, Fluttershy. I can take it from here.
Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
Mr. Wright?
I know who this mysterious pony Fluttershy saw is now.
You do? I can't think of any ponies in Ponyville with dark colors who wear glasses.
That's
why
exactly
I know who
it.
this
Because
is.
she's like
Ooh.
The
she just
description
came in.
Fluttershy is given matches this pony in every aspect. Sonata.
Sonata? Who's that?
It's the victim's manager.
She's female, has dark colors, a unicorn, and wears
Glasses.
glasses. Twilight
Pretty good
Sparkle
description.
just said there's no pony in Ponyville who meets that description. Which makes sense, as Sonata isn't from Ponyville. She's only staying here for the Equestrian 500, being the victim's manager.
That's right.
Are you able to get this Sonata in here?
What? But I thought you gave the verdict already.
This
My
is actually.
guilty verdict still stands. I would like to hear Sonata's explanation about this, though.
She is in the gallery right now. If you truly desire it, I can gather her. But remember, Your Honor, this same witness on the stand right now has a giant hole in her original testimony. Perhaps you can reconsider?
No.
Please just get Miss Sonata for me.
Love it when a judge stands firm because he is the
Looks like
judge.
you did it again, Mr. Wrong. That's what you are. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You're planning
Whatever.
on accusing her, aren't you? That's the only way you can get out of this. I would just love to see you try and do that. She's a unicorn, not a Pegasus. There is no way she could have killed him.
You'd be surprised, Trixie, how crafty murderers can get given situations and opportunities.
We'll take a short 15-minute
We should
recess
know this.
while Miss Trixie gathers this manager.
I don't believe this. I was so close.
Yes.
That was too close. In fact, it still is close. You're considered guilty right now.
Really happy.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Just,
I mean,
you know,
I know you're not
those
guilty.
feels
but you
came
had the
back,
verdict
man.
handed down on you, and I have to convince everyone you're not. And
Phoenix.
sorry. I know I've said this a million times, but I'm gonna make sure you get out of this. It's just gonna be a little harder now.
A bit.
Who am I kidding? It's gonna be a lot harder! You gonna be okay, Rainbow? I know you're upset about what happened to Gilda, but it had to be done.
It's alright. It's not like she's going to be in there forever, right? What, did you think I'd be crying about it or something?
I thought you'd be crying a long time ago, to be honest. I'm actually surprised you were in such a content state when I first met you, in spite of all this misfortune you've been through. You must be made of some really tough stuff to keep your spirit up in this dark hour.
Dark matter.
I don't work with tears. Blubbering like a little baby never helped any pony.
You're right. There's no need for crying now anyway. Because this next witness, she had to have done it. Somehow.
I'd like to know more about this Sonata.
I had my suspicions about
Have
it
my
before that
theories.
cruise control character came along.
I believe I actually saw her yesterday.
She didn't tell me much, but I know she was blackmailing a lot of the racers. And she's kind of blackmailing me.
Oh, I see. Wait, she's blackmailing you?
It's another reason I didn't want to bring up the blackmail on Rainbow Dash. Because she told me...
Okay, first of all, it's you guys' fault.
What exactly is she
I'll explain it again.
Just funny story. Pinkie Pie and I sort of, broke into her hotel room. And if I say anything about the blackmail, she'll have me arrested where I can't defend Rainbow Dash.
Why would you do something clearly illegal like that? You're a lawyer, for crying out loud.
Wait, well, you see what had happened was...
She's the one who stole the key and gave it to me!
Yeah!
I need to know, Twilight. Since you're so experienced with magic and all.
Yes?
I have to find a way to pin this on Sonata. Is there any spell that can electrocute another to death?
Now you're just
There is.
heightening my
It's
theories.
forbidden arcane magic, but there's no way she could know something like that.
Actually, there
no piece
is.
of literature in this day and age that will teach you spells like that. Nor could modern unicorn folk master them. There are some spells to conjure and release artificial electricity, but even I wouldn't have enough magic power to make that lethal.
Well...
Especially to an athlete in his prime.
Well, yes you do. No.
She's probably gonna rat me out about the hotel right off the bat for putting her on the stand like this. So Twilight, I may need you to take over if they arrest me.
But I can't do that!
You just try to find the truth and...
No, you don't understand. I can't. I had Spike cancel the appeal to appoint me as Rainbow Dash's lawyer. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be allowed to.
Ah, great.
Can't anything look good for us right now?
Well,
You know what I think you should do?
So?
What? I'm running out of options here.
Wing it. You said you do it all the time, right? And I say stick to what you know.
I think you're right. My intuition is telling me Sonata is responsible for his death somehow. And if I'm right, she'll tell lies and half-truths in her testimony.
That's when you can get her.
There is also another thing about Sonata. Something a little more personal.
That she looks like Mia?
What is that?
For some
She's
reason?
a dead ringer for someone I know.
But I thought this is your first time in Equestria.
Well, you see what had happened was...
She looks like a pony version of her. I didn't know what to think of it.
Is that
I
intentional?
thought someone may have been channeling her, or she was reincarnated, or... I don't know.
Well, does she act like this person you know?
No. Not at all. Not
No,
one
she doesn't.
atom of her body
Mia would
is like
never
Mia.
blackmail or murder.
No.
She may have the looks, but when it comes down to it, Sonata is the complete opposite of her.
Exactly.
Then don't worry about it. It's not her, so don't be afraid to go all out on her.
That's what I mean, Phoenix.
Go
Look at that
on
face.
for that. You have to believe in him. It's your job to. Cast all that doubt aside and pursue that truth. If you do that, nothing can stop you.
Right. Thanks, Twilight.
The trial will reconvene in 2 minutes. I plan to ask the defense to make their way to the courtroom immediately.
All right. Here goes.
Here goes.
Consider yourself free, Rainbow Dash, because I intend to make the real culprit pay for her crimes.
I'm really pulling for you.
I was given one more chance. One more chance to find the truth. It's either sink or swim.
You're gonna
Even if she
see,
tries
you're
to
gonna
have me
float.
arrested for my intrusion, I got her on the stand. It doesn't matter anymore. It's time she pays her dues for all she's done, including the murder.
You're gonna float until you're able to swim, man. Alright. Part 5 of 4. Okay, that's where you see it. Now, I'm just gonna skip on to the head myself, and I'm still gonna cut it off though, just in case I might miss something from the end, because people always said there's something in the end. So I'm already gonna watch the end now, but it's gonna be cut off in the video. So I'm watching it right now. Okay, that happened. See, you know, if I would have, tell you the truth, if I would have went through all those credits and stuff, because I did happen to stay for one of these and just saw that, I would not have been like that lenient. I don't like short stuff like that. I would rather see it in the actual thing, especially since I know it's already out and stuff. So yeah, if anything, I'd probably still keep it right there, maybe, just so you guys can see it, so I can stop cutting out the videos because it's something else. But anyway, I just need to talk about this. This was phenomenal. Hit me in all the right places, me being a Phoenix Wright fan. And everything was executed perfectly. Didn't see Gilda coming, mostly because I kind of really thought Gilda was such a hated character that no one would even try to put her into any of her stuff. And with my little slip up of thinking that Gilda was part of the Mare Carrier group, because I don't know, it's because when you hear Griffin Express, I think of the only Griffin in the show, and I thought she was gonna be part of it or something like that. But then I saw Nora, and I thought Nora, but Nora is nowhere part of this apparently. It's all Sonata. Now, about my little theories. Okay, Phoenix Wright mentioned something about like electric magic spell or whatnot. So what if Sonata actually did something like that? But first I need to come up with a scenario of how this would happen with the evidence that we have so far. Now, I can deduce with all this, with the resignation letter, that is like the big key evidence point. With the resignation letter, she wanted to get that to Ace Swift. Ace, however, I don't believe that Sonata wrote that and just tore it up because she believed that it was wrong to try to leave Ace. I think Ace saw it and ripped it up himself, thinking that she can't get out of this business, because if you're blackmailing with somebody and you just say, I'm done blackmailing with you, that guy's not going to take it too well, because one, he's going to think you're going to rat him out. Two, you've already been too far deep into the hole that we dug ourselves in, so you can't just climb out and leave me behind. And so he's going to think like that. He rips it up. Now, Sonata could also take the approach of, I'm leaving and you're not going to stop me, and then Ace, however, gonna make sure that Sonata stays with them to the grave with this, pretty much. Now, some things. Sonata did the magic because it was our only hope. Why couldn't she run? Easy. Ace is a freaking athlete. He may have cheated to win, but he's still fast. Sonata is a unicorn. She can't run as fast as a Pegasus can, so she would have been caught immediately. So she had to fight. During this fighting, she could have did a magic spell of lightning and hit Ace so much that he died. Now, for you people who might say, what if Sonata's not powerful enough, or how does she know like a magic spell to begin with? Well, the book that she owns, that was only supposed to be found in Candlelight and whatnot, and Phoenix Wright proved that it's hers. So she probably could have learned a move in that book, learned it, and executed it. Okay, now about the power. Thanks to you guys with my baby cakes blind reaction, and for the constant telling me about how Twilight is a special case when it comes to magic, what if when Ace Swift was attacking Sonata, Sonata just somehow was so afraid to be killed or hurt by Ace, the magic within her built up to the point where her emotional stress came out, and more emotion than actual control of her magic came in, and the magic that she tried to implement out of her horn went up into a supercharge like Avatar State Twilight did when she was startled by the sonic rain boom happened, and it hit Ace and he died right there. That would make sense. Now, Sonata could be good with this. If that happens, Sonata did it on accident. Actually, it wasn't in her control. It was pretty much self-defense. So she could probably be off the hook, but not off the hook on the blackmailing and other stuff she probably did. So she'll still be going to jail. I'm just trying to theorize this because it's right there in front of me. I have to bring this out because I'm trying to deduce this pretty well. Now, a thing. Before I end this off, the stick, aka the Piggy Iron Mark IV. What does that have to do with the situation, and why does Sonata have it in her mouth? This is another theory I was trying to get up when they did up the Apple Bloom business. Now, again with the unicorn. Okay, now, let's think Sonata did the deed, hit him with the lightning, it was over. She was panicked. She wanted to get out of there. Actually, what would the stick be doing there? What would the stick be doing there? And why would Pinkie Pie lost the stick? Pinkie Pie lost the golf club inside the forest weeks ago, so it was already there. So during that time, let's just come up with the theory that she used that as a weapon first. Didn't do much. That didn't make it. She did it as a weapon. Didn't do much. It was a murder weapon, sort of a weapon. So she wanted to take it, make sure no evidence to draw her to the conclusion that she was there. Now, after the Gilda thing, she went. No. Yeah. After the Gilda thing, she left, did it, took it, went there, and threw it into the lake. Now, before she threw it in the lake, it's between those time periods. The time periods deduce this. While Alpha Bloom was walking into the forest, and she stumbled into the forest after the lightning bolt. Doing that, once she stumbled around for 30-something minutes, I think she said, she bumped into Sonata while Sonata was about to teleport out of the forest. What if Sonata knows how to teleport? If she knows a high-powered magic spell like lightning, and especially with a magical burst to do that, I think she knows how to teleport. This is all just theorizing. She probably doesn't know how to teleport, because the only teleporters that I know is just Twilight, and I don't think Trixie can teleport. If she could teleport, instead of doing that stupid smoke thing, she would have ran. Whatever. Maybe I should think Trixie could teleport, because she is rather strong for a unicorn. I don't know. Anyway, Twilight can teleport doesn't mean that any other unicorn can teleport. So what if she can teleport? She was bumped into Apple Bloom, and when she teleported out of the forest, that happened. I need to think about this, because I think there's something in there that probably would kind of contradict what I would say. I'll think about it later. But when that happened, she got out of the forest, took the stick, being drained from the magic of doing a teleportation, because teleportation is rather skilled unicorn, as we did. She took it in her mouth and she ran off, but not before Fluttershy saw it before the corner of her eye, put it into the river, and started to just go about her life. So Sonata did it. It was an accident, though, because of a magical surge of energy, which you guys explained to me that is more powerful than actual control itself, and that's how it all happened. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. I just thought of a few things before I end off. This is really long. I'm sorry, you guys, but come on. I'm a Phoenix Wright fan. Phoenix Wright fan like me need to do these sort of things because I like to figure stuff out. It makes me feel smart, and at least scale me on a 1 to 10 of how close I am to this, because you already know. You know what? Don't do that. You're gonna spoil me if I read your comments. So don't do that. Here's the things. Why didn't Sonata teleport somewhere farther away and stuff? I don't know much about teleporting, but I know you can teleport just not out of the forest and in risk of Fluttershy probably seeing her. It's because she got bumped into. That's another thing. If it's kind of like playing a video game, and if you're playing a video game, about to play Call of Duty or something, or whatever shooter or whatever game, and you're about to shoot this one guy in the head with a sniper rifle. Once you're about to hit that trigger, one of your friends or siblings come up to you and hit you on the wrist, and you bump, and as soon as you hit the trigger, the bullet goes somewhere else. Let's compare that to what magic can be. She was about to teleport somewhere farther from where she was. Apple Bloom bumped into her mid-stride once they teleported, and that messed up the thing, so she flew way off course into her little teleporting spree. And that's how she ended up in the forest. And that's how she's being drained, because, again, very powerful magic. Now, about the mystery of the second bolt. I don't know. I'm actually pretty stumped on the second bolt thing. It could be a dud. It could be nothing. Trixie could be right about the second bolt just being nothing but just the compressed thing inside the cloud. Because there's really nothing else I can really base that on. So, yeah. I think it ties into everything. Once the lightning hit nothing, and Rainbow Dash went, and Gilda chased after her. Gilda came back down because she dropped the bag and stuff, and A Swift was dead because Sonata did her thing. Man, no, hold on. No, wait. Oh man, I'm actually really confused on this. Maybe I'm wrong. Cause no, wait. The stick was there when the stick was there. The stick was. You know what? I'll just put the rest in my description. I don't want to make this 2 hours long of me just thinking. Just wait until the end. Probably get another little recap before I start the last video. Just give me a second on this, guys. I know I got this. I'm going close. Don't even snicker. I'm close. Later, guys. This is You Want to Build a Brony, and I'll see you in another video, because I'm trying to do fan-made videos and before I get back into the series, because I did kind of just post up 3 videos in one day within the same hour. So, later.